You've been told to follow your feelings. But that's the worst advice you could ever take. Because your feelings don't care about your goals. Your emotions don't care about your discipline. They just want comfort. They just want safety. And if you keep listening to them, you'll never grow. The truth is this: if you only move when you feel like it, you'll never move far. Winners don't care how they feel. They do what needs to be done, regardless of emotion. Pause. Let that sink in. You think soldiers on the battlefield feel like fighting? You think champions feel like training every day? No. They've learned to separate emotion from execution. They've built control. And that control, that ability to stay calm in chaos, is what separates the strong from the weak. There's a man out there right now, just like you. He's tired. He's stressed. He's exhausted. But he still gets up. Still shows up. Still executes. Because he stopped caring about how he feels. And started caring about who he's becoming. You see, emotions are like storms, they come and go. But discipline is the anchor that holds you steady. Most people let their emotions drive the car. They wake up sad, they stop working. They feel tired, they quit. They feel anxious, they avoid. But the elite? They feel it all and still act. They've learned to take the wheel back from their emotions. That's the difference between living a life of reaction and building a life of control. Control doesn't mean you feel nothing. It means your emotions no longer control you. It's the boxer who steps into the ring and doesn't panic under pressure. It's the CEO who stays composed when everything's collapsing. It's you, choosing to get up and push forward even when your heart screams, stop. That's power. That's mastery. And you build it one hard choice at a time. Every morning you wake up and don't feel like working, but you do anyway. That's emotional control. Every moment you choose patience instead of rage, consistency instead of chaos, you're training your mind. You're telling your emotions, you work for me now. Pause. Most people let feelings dictate their discipline. But true strength is when your discipline dictates your feelings. Because when you act your way into control, your emotions eventually fall in line. It's like training a wild animal. At first, it bites, resists, lashes out. But the more you show consistency, the more it obeys. Your emotions are the same. They'll fight you at first. But keep showing up, keep leading, and they'll learn who's in charge. This is where men are forged. In discomfort. In emotional chaos. In those moments when you want to explode, collapse, or quit, but instead, you breathe. Think of the Stoics. Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, Seneca, men who ruled empires and endured wars, yet mastered their minds. They understood that emotional control isn't weakness, it's warrior discipline. They didn't let anger, fear, or pride rule them. They ruled themselves. And that's the hardest battle you'll ever fight. Not against the world. Not against your enemies. But against the impulses inside you. You want to win in life? Win that battle. You want peace? Control your reactions. You want success? Stop negotiating with your feelings. The truth is, your emotions are signals, not commands. They're meant to inform you, not control you. Feeling fear? It's not a stop sign. It's a challenge. Feeling tired? It's not an excuse. It's a test. Feeling unmotivated? Perfect. That's your training ground. Every time you act despite your feelings, you grow stronger. Every time you give in to them, you grow weaker. That's the universal law of mastery. The more you choose logic over emotion, the more powerful you become. Think about it. The lion doesn't roar at every noise. He saves his energy for the hunt. He's focused. Calm. Lethal. That's how you must be. Calm doesn't mean passive. It means dangerous, but in control. You can't be the man who snaps at every inconvenience. Who gets derailed by every mood. who stops working every time he doesn't feel like it. You must become the man who acts the same, whether he's angry, tired, heartbroken, or afraid. Because consistency in chaos is the mark of true power. Pause. You've been emotional long enough. You've been reactive long enough. Now it's time to evolve. Your feelings don't define you, your actions do. And when your actions remain solid, no matter how you feel, that's when you become unstoppable. Stop waiting to feel ready. Stop waiting to feel confident. Stop waiting to feel motivated. You don't need a mood. You need momentum. Because momentum doesn't care about feelings, it cares about movement. So keep moving. Keep showing up. Keep training your emotions to obey your purpose. Every time you do that, you build emotional armor. The kind of armor that no insult, no setback, no failure can penetrate. You become the storm. And when you become the storm, nothing can shake you. Because you no longer chase peace, you are peace. You no longer chase strength, you embody it. That's emotional control. That's what separates men who crumble from men who conquer. If this message lit a fire in you, then it's time to act. Drop this in the comments right now. I control my emotions. My emotions don't control me. So that I know you stayed all the way till the end. And you will stay calm in chaos, consistent under pressure, and unbreakable no matter how you feel.